like
Yeah.
that
30.
5:30.
Let's
They
get this
can't.
all
They
settled.
really
For
can't.
sure, yeah.
All right,
For
you
sure.
guys ready? All right, let's get this all
I'm ready
situated.
as
It's
I'll ever be.
5:30. Heavy?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. What's going on, guys? Jake the Savage here, back again with our YouTube video. And today, we are back with Twitch Amigos podcast. We got my guy Heavy on the top right and my guy Retro Yimmy. Yimmy, who are you and what do you do for Twitch?
I appreciate you guys. I am Retro Yimmy. I am a Madden streamer. Do a lot of old school gaming and some other like horror games, like mostly off stream, but sometimes on stream too. Been at the Twitch thing for a little over 3 years now. It's a side gig. It's a hobby that turned into kind of a side job that I very much enjoy doing.
For sure.
I'm the late night guy. I work during the day, spend time with my wife, and then after hours, like that's my time.
For sure.
That's my gaming time, but I also make it into Twitch time also.
Okay. What would you say, like, your first ever game you've streamed on Twitch? Like, what was your first ever game that you've had, like, you've played and you've streamed on Twitch?
I think it was Madden. I think it was Madden officially. Okay. Back then I was just doing like solo battles. I wasn't big into head to head. And then eventually, grew into playing more and more like head to head, and that's kind of what like drives the crowd. It's like sitting here doing solos or solo battles isn't really much entertainment. There's no energy behind it basically. So playing
For
like
sure.
a head to head or even like some of these guys that make the living off of doing coin making methods, pack openings, like that's entertainment.
For
Just
sure.
sitting here doing solo battles, it's like that's just stuff you got to do. So I do all that stuff off stream now.
Okay.
And we just play head to head on stream and have fun.
You just have fun, mess around, like you're
Yeah, I ain't no pro, and I'm never going pro, so it's like
yeah. You and me both. I'm in the same mindset.
We win some games, we lose some games, we lose a lot of games at times. It's just what it is, But,
For sure.
I just try to have fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, like I've started playing Madden since the 25th anniversary when Barry Sanders was on the cover. I'm not no pro. I just play the game. I don't compete. I don't compete in tournaments, but I compete in tournaments just for fun. I try my best, but they're sometimes hard. I've played many pro Madden players. I've played many sweats. I get it. I get it.
Tournaments too. It's it kills you when you don't do good, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it's something you want to do. You just want to be competitive. That's all.
I mean, yeah, it's Madden.
But yeah, as far as I remember the Barry Sanders game. I first got into Madden back in '02. I think was the first Madden that I actually owned.
For sure.
Going back in the day. I'm sorry, I'm old. I'm dating myself.
It happened.
I had the Nintendo. I played Tecmo Bowl and then Super Tecmo Bowl, like all those ones. And then even as like the years went on, Madden came out. I was big into NFL Street.
Oh,
1
yeah,
and
that
2
was a fun game.
my games. And
That
then,
was a fun game.
Yeah, I think Madden 13 is when that's when I got the 360. My brother-in-law also had a 360, and we figured out like because we used to whenever he was in town, we would just play Madden against each other, just me and him. And then,
For sure.
As soon as we were able to play online, so we both got Madden 13, and we've been
Oh, that was a
playing
fun
it
game.
head to head since then. Just online and everything.
Yeah.
And, we still do it Friday and Saturday nights. That's still our Madden time. Luckily, they started out the MUT draft mode, so we don't have to play regs anymore. We used to just play regs all the time.
For sure.
And then I think it was in Madden 17 is when they got the MUT draft, and we've just been having a blast with that. So I'm crossing my fingers that they never get rid of that mode.
Yeah.
I know they've ignored it the past like 2 years with updating rosters, but it's just one of those things where it's like, what's the point of us like? He doesn't have time to put together a MUT team like I do.
Yeah.
So even still, it's like we'd be playing with the same team, 4 or 5 games a weekend. Like that's boring. At least draft it like mixes it up. So it was a lot better in 20 and 21 when they actually refreshed the rosters. But
For sure.
they ignored it since then, sadly. So they got to get back into that, or else we're gonna have nothing to do.
I mean, we'll see in 24, the up and coming 24. There could be draft champs. We don't know.
To be fair, they did promise for Madden 23 there was going to be more updates for MUT draft. They updated, I think, in January where they added some like the most feared players, some of the harvest players, a couple, legend players, and then eventually they added some of the team of the year guys.
Yeah.
And so that was more updates that they had in Madden 22. So in a way, yes, they kept their promise, but also we were expecting like every season, like
they didn't do it.
And they didn't do it. Yeah, exactly.
So I see that you're a Buffalo Bills fan.
I am born and raised in Buffalo.
So you were born
It's
and
my
raised in
blood.
Buffalo?
Yeah.
Did you go to
Well, I
Syracuse?
mean, like suburb of
Yeah,
Buffalo,
yeah, yeah.
but
Did you go to
yeah.
Syracuse?
No, I didn't go to Syracuse.
Okay,
Just
so
a Syracuse fan, actually. One of my good friends, he's actually he grew up in the Liverpool area, which is
okay,
like just outside of Syracuse. So he was big into Syracuse, got me into Syracuse,
copy.
So like we started following like the basketball together and
Yep.
football. So yep,
Yeah, I'm a
kind of
University of
related
Miami
like
fan.
that.
So
Oh, okay, yeah,
yeah, so we're in kind of the same route. I mean,
Mhm.
Syracuse has been good these past few years with college football. I have a cousin who actually goes there, so
Yeah. They really surprised us last
they
year.
did.
Starting off hot and then
Yeah,
went back to being Syracuse again.
it happens. It happens.
Yeah,
How long you've been a Bills fan all your life?
all my life, yeah.
I'm a Patriots fan, so we got some rivalry going in here.
Ah, man. I mean, and that's the thing. Like back in the day, we used to love playing the Patriots because we had Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly, Bruce Smith. It was just
Oh
another
yeah, it
Sunday
was
for us
it was a
against the
shit show for
Patriots. But
us.
then, yeah, and then eventually, we're gonna mention that guy, of course. I think we have to at this point.
The
Tom
goat.
Brady. I'm not gonna call him that. I've been told he plays football at the quarterback position for the Patriots. That's about it. I mean, what else can you say against? I hate the guy.
Yeah, I
I think I
understand.
have to hate the guy. He drives me crazy. And if you were a non-Patriots fan, I think you feel the same way.
I
He
mean,
made the Bills life miserable for years, but I mean, good football player. What are you
for
gonna do?
sure. But like Jets fans like him because he's just a superstar and he's like one of the best. Um the Steelers like him sometimes, but not really. I know Dotham's in here. Shout out to Dotham.
I'm a Baltimore fan, so I can't really say much about Brady at all.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing too. It's like as a Bills fan, it's like, damn, he just kicked our asses twice a year.
Yeah.
And then if you're like a Colts or a Steelers fan, or maybe a Ravens fan, like, oh damn, they kicked their asses in the playoffs. Like that's
Yeah, yeah.
it's just as bad, I guess. I mean, obviously losing in the playoffs is worse than losing in the regular season,
For
but
sure.
Going into the season knowing you have to face Brady twice a year, that's kind of nerve wracking.
Yeah, even though we faced you many times and I think the Bills have a better record than the Patriots if
I'd have to look up the overall history, but
Yeah.
it
It's
might
close.
be close now. I mean, the last 20 years definitely caught you guys up a little bit.
For sure.
So
Unlike the Jets were undefeated against, who we all hate since as an AFC East fan.
is there Jets fans? I mean, do they still have a
They still have a fan
team?
base?
Like, a fan base? Yeah. I mean, a fan maybe, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
and that one fan is Aaron Rodgers' wife.
Oh, okay. Even she, I think, still roots for Green Bay.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't
Probably, yeah.
for all we know. I mean, Bills did my
Funny you should say that,
yeah.
Peyton. I was actually at that game this year, and yeah,
It was a good game.
it was a very good game against the Steelers.
So, as a NFL fan, have you started watching the show Quarterback?
I have not. I did hear good things, and I will watch
It's
it.
really
Yeah,
good.
and
I just
like
started.
you said, as a football fan, I have to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Um,
good.
Yeah, I'm behind on all my shows. All I do is watch Twitch.
I understand.
I spend like 90% of my time on Twitch.
Thank you, Prodigy.
Wow, that's a fun stat. Thanks, Prod. Appreciate you.
My dad just checked in. He thinks Ken Dorsey is the best offensive coordinator in history. As Yimmy gets disappointed.
That cannot be true.
Well, he's a huge Ken Dorsey fan. Like, the
Is he?
biggest.
Mm,
Since he was at University of
like-
Miami, and now he's at Buffalo.
okay. All right.
So-
all right. I don't know. Just some of the play calling last year. I think we were just so used to Brian Dable, with what he was able to do, with Josh Allen, that offense, and then it just kind of seemed like a step
Oh,
back with
yeah.
Dorsey. Like some
Oh,
of the
yeah.
play calling didn't. I don't know. Yeah,
Cam Newton under Dorsey and then Josh Allen.
yeah.
Two of the best quarterbacks. Don't quote me on it, but yeah. Don't quote me on it. I don't like Cam Newton.
No.
I've hated Cam Newton.
He,
Since
he wasn't bad. Like in his prime, he wasn't bad. But like
now he's been
now
Now
you
he's terrible.
rarely ever see him.
And that's the thing. I think he was very much expecting to come back in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
And start somewhere, and he won't take a backup role. So it's like, well, you're either going to have to, or that's it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like Antonio Brown did. Pretty much, he had a good prime season. Then he got a concussion, came back to Tampa, and screwed his life over. I was at that Tampa Jets game, so.
Oh, you were at that one.
It was funny, and that's my second team, Tampa Bay, because I'm a Florida native. I should be
you're a Brady bandwagon. Stop lying.
As Heavy says. No, so I'll say a little bit about.
I
was born in Florida.
I don't know if you know him through Twitch. He's he was always like that too. He's like, "What are you talking about? I've been a Bucks fan all my life." He's
Who?
JG603.
Oh, JG.
He's a Patriots fan. He's a
I know.
Patriots
I
fan.
know about JG.
Brady and Gronk and...
Yeah. So I was born in Florida. I should be a Dolphins fan since I was born close to Miami, but no, I'm a Tampa fan. I've liked Tampa since the Winston days. So I got a Tampa hat, Tom Brady, Tampa jersey, all that. So on the topic of football, would you say that the Patriots and the Bills have the biggest rivalry in the NFL?
I don't know if I'd call it the biggest rivalry. It was like a rivalry. I always consider like two teams that are like equal in equal in squad,
For sure.
They're both like good teams that play against each other.
Yeah.
I got to be honest, like a lot of the times in the 2000s, it wasn't really a rivalry. The Patriots just had our number because they were just always a better team.
For sure.
So it kind of went through waves. Like I'm gonna speak as like an old school guy here again. When I was growing up, the Bills rivalry was actually the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Because that was Jim Kelly versus Dan Marino. Like that was a rivalry.
For
you know
sure.
what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
That was like that's what you would call a rivalry.
For sure.
And even like later on after Kelly retired, it was more so the Jets. Like the Jets were kind of like our biggest rivalry. Again, like the Patriots were kind of, down, trying to build back up. Bledsoe was, getting on there and everything. So it was kind of like it built up like a rivalry between the Bills and the Jets then at that point.
For sure.
And then I guess you would say like a rivalry because we just, I don't know, because we
crap on us.
But yeah. So if anything at this point, I would say the more of a rivalry is going to become it could be the Jets this year. The last 2 years, like it was the Dolphins, because the way Tua was playing, they had a better team.
God. Don't even get me started on that guy.
All right. Okay.
Gang.
with the Jets getting Aaron Rodgers, that
okay.
could be a rivalry to
as an
watch
AFC East fan all of my life, I'm scared of Rodgers. Don't get me wrong, he's old as crap, but he's good. I'm scared as hell when we play Rodgers twice.
He is still good. You know why? Because they have a great young team. They got a young offensive line. Breece Hall, I just saw today though, he's going to be on the PUP list to start.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So we'll see how that goes. But Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson, and then you got that strong defense with Sauce Gardner. Quinnen Williams just got his bag. Like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers on that team. I don't want to say this is like a make or break year for the Jets, but they definitely need to make a playoff run or else.
Yeah. Rodgers wasn't meant to be there.
I don't know if they really got Rodgers to try to make a Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they have a strong enough squad to do that, but they do definitely have a great squad to try to do that.
What was I going to say? So do you think as a Bills fan and as a Jets fan, well, not a Jets fan, but as a Bills fan, do you think the Jets are going to re-sign more people as they go throughout the season, or are they just going to stick with these guys throughout the year?
I think they're going to stick with the team. Like I said, they got a lot of rookies, a lot of young guys on the team. I don't know if there's really much more that they can improve on. Like I said, we got to watch the whole Breece Hall situation because there's a lot of free agent running backs out there now.
Yeah,
but like that's a whole nother subject if you want to get into that. But it's just to a point where it's like Ezekiel Elliott's available, Dalvin Cook's available. There's a lot of these guys that they could bring in if they actually do need a running back.
Yeah, I mean, like Dalvin Cook is one of the top free agencies. He's destined between to go to two teams right now, the Jets or the Patriots. He doesn't know who yet because the Patriots don't have any cap space. The Jets don't have any cap space, so we don't know where he's going to go yet. But
Patriots don't have cap
today,
space. Interesting, really.
yeah, today Fournette.
Do you think that was a lot of like why they didn't get DeAndre Hopkins? Because I honestly thought you guys were going to
So
get him, and I hated that idea.
the
but...
reason we didn't sign DeAndre Hopkins, the main reason is because someone told him about like clam chowder, how good it was, and said that you should try it. And someone on Twitter said, try clam chowder here in Mass. It'll be a great fit for you. He tried it. He hated it. And now he's not coming.
Y'all have other food there. My God.
I know. But now today, Leonard Fournette just worked out with the Patriots.
I did see that. Yep.
He might come to the Patriots. If we sign Leonard Fournette, we'll have the best running back and halfback duo in AFC's history. Fournette and Stevenson, hear me out. Hear me out. Literally, probably the best running back core could be this year. Stevenson and Ramon and Fournette.
Ramondre Stevenson and Fournette. Yep, it could be.
It was scary, but I know the Jets have good running backs, and so do the Bills. The Dolphins don't. Hear me out.
Yep. No, I mean the Dolphins are still running with Mostert, right? Is that their?
Yeah, I
That
think
can be
so.
their guy, right?
Yeah, it's
If I'm
Mostert
honest, I
and
think
what's
so.
his name?
It's somebody else too.
Yeah,
last year,
Jeff,
but-
someone, whatever his name is.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay.
But
Yeah. I mean, this kind of could be the year that the Bills are gonna, they saw what they had in them last year and let James cook. They might let him go off this year. And
I
then,
could see that.
signing Damian Harris, I thought was a good, was a good move too.
we
I was
should have
really
kept
upset
them.
about that.
We should have kept them. Don't hear me out. Hear me out.
Yep.
We should have kept them. If Damian Harris didn't sign with the Bills, we would have re-signed him to a multi-million-dollar deal. Just saying.
Mm.
How much did you guys sign him for?
And I was actually kind of surprised the Bills signed him for a 1 year, like 1.7 million. or
Yeah,
something like
because
that.
you guys
I
have
was
no
shocked.
cap space whatsoever, like us.
Right. Yep. We were able to they brought in a lot of free agencies for like 1 year deals, like under 2 million. I was kind of surprised about that. Leonard Floyd was a little bit more expensive. An experienced edge rusher. He cost a little bit more.
Oh yeah. I
Um,
forgot you guys just
But
got
they
him.
brought in Puna Ford for like under 2 million.
Yeah,
for,
Puna
like, a
Ford is
1 year
really
deal.
good for you guys.
Yeah, we struggled in the run defense last year, so that's gonna help out very much.
Signing Miller too.
Yeah. Von Miller, hope knock on wood, he comes back healthy. I don't know if he's gonna start the year though. They didn't
I think
really say
he's
anything.
supposed to, but we don't know
Very much leaning towards it, and I'm surprised at that. He
for sure.
suffered the ACL injury on Thanksgiving. Like you
It's
would
like
think he would
Odell.
be well in November, but he's just
Get out of here, Jake.
like
I'll-
I've been seeing him
okay.
like working out in warm up. I'm like he almost does look game ready. So
Yeah, I'll say this too. I know Heavy's a Ravens fan. Odell, he tore his ACL in the Super Bowl. Man's is not going to come back until September or November. There's no shot he's
No,
playing.
I guarantee you he's gonna come back start of the season.
He's not. He's not rumored
He
to.
should be.
He's not
He-
expected
Yimmy
to.
I think he should be.
I think Yimmy agrees with me. He's gonna come back start of the season.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you tear an ACL and you're thinking to come back September, November time, that's not going to happen. You need at least
Yeah,
a
but
year and a
this
half.
this was well over a year ago though.
Yeah, but the
had
thing is,
plenty
he's
of
still
time to
recovering,
recover.
isn't he?
No.
No, he should be ready to go. He was ready to go. I think mid-season last year, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He signed like last
Something
year.
like
Backup quarterback for
Up
the
on him.
Ravens.
So who knows? I
Oh,
mean,
we do
maybe maybe it is a little bit more serious than it looks like. Maybe he's not like fully recovered, but Odell, like, is he really going to be a game changer for the Ravens?
No.
Like,
No, he's not. That's the thing.
Me personally, I am a big Odell fan and a big Ravens fan. But personally, I don't think so. But again, what's his name? Devin Duvernay's healthy. Zay Flowers is healthy.
Oh my god.
Lamar is healthy. Rashad Bateman's healthy. Whoever you can think of on the offense is healthy.
I mean, so drafting
But-
Zay
so-
Flowers was probably the best thing for you guys, for the Ravens.
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Probably the number one wide receiver in this year's draft. Recruited, drafted, all that. Same with our corner that we drafted. Gonzalez was the number one corner drafted this year.
I did want Gonzalez on the Ravens, but
Didn't happen. Where'd he
it
go?
was kind of
Where'd he go?
shut up.
He's like, "Shut up."
Where's Brady?
He's gonna commentate. Like me.
I actually got a friend of mine that's a Cowboys fan that was so mad when the Bills moved up and signed Dalton Kincaid. He was
Kincaid
texting
was a
me,
great
cursing
move.
me, yelling at me. He's like, "You son of
You
a-"
suck!
like I was the one who made the call. Like, hold on a second. Like I
Didn't
didn't
Kincaid
call,
just get a golden
but
ticket in Madden?
he did. He did. I don't know whose idea that was. I don't know if that was a Dev golden ticket or if somebody, because there was supposed to be a Troy Polamalu golden ticket, I guess, that never got one. So I don't know if somebody changed their mind or
I think
whatever.
I
But
think some Bills fan changed their mind.
yeah, and that never had, like, the Bills never get golden tickets.
I
The last
mean,
time they didn't have any last year. Robert Woods had the tight end card in Madden 21. Madden 20, the Josh Allen golden ticket. I still have dreams about that card. It was so good. And then
I mean,
even that Kelvin Benjamin, say what you will, but a Kelvin Benjamin golden ticket in this year's Ag Meta would have been
oh
been
yeah,
phenomenal.
it would have broke
Yep.
the game. It would have broken the
Yep.
game. Oh boy, I'm trying to think of a sports question to ask you. Oh shit. Bills Mafia down. Wait, what? I didn't say that.
Crazy.
I mean, okay, I'll say this. As a Patriots fan, I respect the Bills. I respect them. Since we've had this heated rivalry all throughout our lives, all that crap, I like the Bills. Josh Allen's a great quarterback. You guys have star-studded receivers, star-studded tight ends. I respect them. Ever since we recruited Mac Jones, next Brady. What?
Yeah.
He's
By the way, the seasons have been looking. It's not going to go too well.
last season.
I don't know.
My eyes.
I was actually still surprised last year that Mac Jones didn't get an AKA card, AKA bagged milk. But what are you gonna do?
I'm
Bagged
Canadian
milk is
myself,
crazy,
so
bro.
I'm Canadian myself, so like I can't speak much about it.
I think Prodigy just asked me a question. What Bills player, past or present, would you like to meet? Me or Yimmy, Prodigy?
Oh, me? Oh, wow. I would have to say either Andre Reed or Bruce Smith. Those were like two of my biggest.
Oh, Yimmy. Got you, Prodigy.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I would love to meet Josh Allen.
Oh, I mean, okay, if we're talking present Bills, yes. And it's one of those things where it's like, Josh Allen, I don't really need an autograph. I don't need the swag or anything like that. I just want to get my picture taken with him and have a beer with him.
For sure.
That's it. Just let
Have
me have
you
a beer
met
with
any
the guy.
Bills players?
Yeah. I mean, through autograph signings or anything like
sure.
stuff like that. Nothing where I know anybody personal.
Yeah.
Actually, Chief Prodigy is actually good friends with Reggie Gilliam though.
I think everybody's friends with Reggie Gilliam.
At this point, yeah. He, it's so cool that he got so involved in Twitter. Not so much Twitch, it seems like, more so with Twitter. But he was out in Vegas with if you remember when Xerxes and ScoMo,
Yep.
CC, all those guys went out there. He was hanging out with them. That was probably one of the coolest things. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like,
I'm jealous. Let me go.
yeah. I'm not a big guy like those guys. So
I mean, have you met any content creators big as them or not really?
not personally. I did go down to New Orleans a couple years ago for the Bills Saints game on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Met up with Tiger Jet, South Louisiana,
Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Casio, a couple of the guys we knew through Twitch. Here's the crazy thing: Buffalo K lives in my town. We have never hung out together.
Who lives in your
Never
town?
worked out. Yeah.
Who does?
Oh yeah, he's in Buffalo. I'm in Buffalo. So we've talked
Repeat.
about.
I didn't hear
doing
what you
a
said of who was in your
project, we
town.
just never have.
Who was it? Who was in your
Buffalo
town?
K.
Oh yeah, he's good. He's a good guy.
Yeah, would like to meet up with him. We'll figure it
Heavy,
out.
that question's
I don't
for
know,
you.
we always talk about it every summer, to get together, and we just never do.
I think Leafs Nation is the question for you. What up, Leaf Nation?
That's probably for me.
It is for you. Do you know who that is though, Heavy?
No, actually, no, I don't. To be honest, I don't know.
I don't know. You played COD with him and Mutt with him before you signed with the. That's a W, Prodigy. Prodigy, I would love to get you on this podcast too, bro. Talk about the Cowboys, how much they suck ass.
Oh wow. All I would do is play the
Crazy.
prod clip of what he thought about Mac Jones, that. That's all he would talk.
You mean
about.
CJ?
But anyways, do I think Shane Ray's gonna make the team? No, sadly no.
Damn, we went there.
Yeah, honestly, when they went to when Shane Ray was available, I really thought the Bills were going to try to draft him. Just, obviously went to the Broncos. I know he had some injury issues and everything like that, and then
For sure.
was, out of league. Played in the CFL, but
Send
if
it
he
to
can
me,
stay
Prodigy.
healthy, possibly it is a good clip actually.
You want to send it to me?
Do I have the? Prod might actually have like the clip, but
Prod, if you have
I
the
think
clip,
I
just
made,
send
like,
it to me.
I made like a little MP4 about it, but
Sounds good.
I kind of got to see where everybody's at, because Shane Ray's more of an edge rusher. You know, it's like bringing in Leonard Floyd. I think he's going to be guaranteed to make the team. We got Von Miller coming back. We got Greg Rousseau. I got to be honest, like the person that's probably on the bubble for anything on the Bills is going to be AJ Epineza.
For sure.
Like I don't think they're going to re-sign him after this year. This might be his last hurrah if he even makes the team this year.
For sure. So, give us the backstory about your little friend next to you. Who's your little friend? Groot. He's like,
this guy's looking somewhere else. We're talking about Groot.
I'm talking about Groot.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, it was when I first started streaming for whatever reason. The one night I just had the baby Groot on my shoulder, went live, and it just kind of stuck with the gimmick behind the stream. Like that's just like he's the real star of the show. I'm just the shoulder he sits on.
Oh.
Just
Is he just stuck there?
Yeah, he's permanently attached to my shoulder. I have to cut holes in all my t-shirts.
Oh,
It's kind of
damn.
annoying, but I get over it.
You just get over it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing everybody also notices your mustache too. Is that what you're mainly known for too?
I am now, apparently. So it used to be a really kick-ass beard. It used to be a kick-ass beard. Then the one year for Halloween, I was Mario. So I shaved off the beard and I kept the mustache. And everyone, through Twitch was like, oh my God, keep the mustache, keep the mustache. So I'm like, okay, I kept it for a little while longer. And now it may sound weird to say, but it's grown on me. So
Got
my
him.
wife was never a fan of the beard. She said, everybody says like, what do you think about the mustache? She's like, it's better than the beard. So she's not a beard person.
For sure.
I've had a goatee before too. Like I used to do that. Who knows? I might grow the goatee back a little bit too. But no, I let the mustache grow out, and now we can do fancy stuff with it. I will have to be going back into like my actual job. We're gonna have to go in a couple days a week. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the mustache through this. I'll keep it for the summer, but once the fall comes around, you might have to go. I don't feel like styling it every day.
What do you do for work if you don't mind me asking?
I work at a bank. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay.
That's an office job, but
Respectful.
So we do work from home. We were part-time in, part-time off. Obviously, COVID hit. We were full-time from home.
Yep.
Now they're trying to transition everybody back into the office.
My dad likes it.
Office, so we're going to get back into that. So thank you so much.
Yeah, that's my dad. Suk Didi is my dad.
Oh, okay.
So
Nice.
he's a huge. So he mixes around teams. He's kind of a front runner on.
My father-in-law was like that too. He was a big Peyton Manning fan. So obviously he was a Colts fan for a while, then a Broncos fan for a while, and now I don't know who he roots for.
Yeah.
But we still get him Bills stuff anyway.
I'll let you know,
He doesn't
Peyton.
hate the Bills, but he's a football fan.
Yeah, he's a football fan too. Grew up in New York. Yeah. See what he just said. He's a huge fan of. He's been doing
football team.
Yeah, he's been doing that since he's been out of school. So.
Yeah, I got to be honest. Like, so my thing was even in fantasy football this past year, I know in the one league I had the first overall pick, and I think the other one I had like the fourth overall pick. Now the one where I had the fourth overall pick, it was just like random fans, whatever. I took Josh Allen in the first round. Now in the other league where I had the first pick, that's my family league.
For sure.
90% of them are Bills fans, so
Oh.
I'm like, well. If I want him, I took him number 1 overall. And he ended up finishing like 4th in the league. In
Who,
overall
Josh
fantasy
Allen?
Points. I mean, it's not like it's a bad pick. Like, especially in that league, it is very like quarterback heavy points.
Yeah.
You
You got to take
it's a
Josh Allen.
PPR league, but yeah, I have to.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
yeah. He's my guy. Sadly, we made it to the championship. Ugly finish. So.
What did somebody have that you maybe lose?
I'll say this. Do you remember the Monday night game where Damar Hamlin got injured?
Yep. The
So
Bills defense.
basically, I think that night I had Von Bell and Josh Allen. He had like Devin Singletary and Gabriel Davis, but he had like a 13-point lead on me or something like that going into that game.
Got it. Yeah, it was a tough game.
So
you think?
He can enjoy his Mickey Mouse victory, so
For sure.
that's fine. This is my brother-in-law. That
Yeah.
ended up
You
winning.
think Damar's playing this year?
I think he is going to play this year. He's been cleared by everybody to play, and I'm personally shocked that he is playing. I really thought he was going to take a year off, after what happened, but he got cleared by all of his specialists. I think he had like 3 or 4 different specialists they spoke with, got cleared to play. He's been at OTAs, working out, and if he's ready to go, then just going to see how it goes with the when he gets into contact drills. Hopefully like anybody will tell you, like his injury was a 1 in a million.
Oh, yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, and yeah, so me and Swain Games. I don't know if you know. Swain
I know
Games
Swain.
through Twitch also. Yeah. We've been good friends for a while now. We were actually doing not really like a sidecast. Like we were hanging out on Discord. We were live on Twitch, watching the game, commenting on it, and we were doing it for that DeMar Hamlin game. And we just didn't know what to say.
I'm guessing he's a Bills fan too.
He is. Yeah.
Respect.
Bills fan that lives in California. He actually told me the story about it. Apparently,
That's
his
so
brother is a Giants fan. So Swain rooted for the Bills in the Bills-Giants Super Bowl back in 1990 just to get under his skin, but became a Bills fan after that.
For sure.
So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty cool.
He's my guy that lives 5,000 miles away that's also a Bills fan.
Yeah, I'm a Patriots fan because I used to live in Mass. I had season tickets. I grew up with them all them Super Bowls and all that. So
it was a good time to become a fan.
I'm still a fan to this day. So
Yep. I mean, and that was the thing too. Like even for me, like growing up, with like the Jim Kellys, the Thurman Thomas, Andre Reeds, like such like a good team. I remember the first time the Bills like didn't make the playoffs. I'm like, this is weird. This feels weird.
for sure.
And then they were like up and down after that, and then of course after the '99 season, 17-year playoff drought, like oh my god, like that was just.
Yeah, it happens.
We got bored and started getting drunk and jumping through tables. We were running out of stuff to do. So, like, well, the team sucks. What are we gonna do? Let's jump through some shit.
Do you do that at games sometimes?
I don't. No.
Okay.
I've never jumped through a table. There's only one reason I would ever do it, and I think we all know what that is. So,
Bill Super Bowl.
let's see if that happens.
Bill Super Bowl. Won't happen this year.
Sadly, I really think 2 years ago was their best chance.
Yeah, so I got a question. A very big one, actually. So on Quarterback, the show, they made a prediction for Bills-Vikings Super Bowl. Like the 2 years, the 2022 season. Do you think that will happen this year or anytime soon for a Super Bowl appearance?
It's possible it could happen. The Vikings, surprisingly, with Kirk Cousins, but I mean, like Jettas makes him look like a superstar.
Oh, I love Jay Jettas.
The way the Vikings played last year, if they can figure out like what to do in the playoffs, they could very much go. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think the Vikings only went maybe like 2 or 3 times to the Super Bowl. I know they never won it.
Yeah.
But to come down to like a Bills Vikings Super Bowl where each team has a chance to like the winner walks away with their first Super Bowl ever, I think it would be a very entertaining game. I think for football fans all around, maybe.
Copy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? You got any questions for Heavy and I before we wrap this thing up?
No.
You can ask me anything. You can ask me or Heavy questions. You can ask my chat anything. All that. Streaming, football, pretty much anything.
I don't know. You guys play pump for Men 24? We excited?
I pre-ordered it. Heavy hasn't.
I didn't yet.
Okay.
I don't want to though.
On the fence or
Here and there.
okay? No, I definitely pre-ordered.
Of course you did. You're
Part
a
of
Josh Allen
Twitch,
fan.
part of the content I do, and like I started playing MUT back in I think Madden 18, and yep, it's got a hold on me now.
Yeah, because you got Josh Allen on the cover.
And Josh Allen's gonna be on the cover. Now I have to buy a physical copy and the actual, like the digital copy. So
Yeah, so you can get it signed.
I would like to actually.
For sure.
The problem is there's going to be the 2 covers. There's the one of just him, and then there's the one of him jumping into Bill's Mafia crowd. So
Yep,
it's like,
I pre-ordered that edition.
yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah, I pre-ordered the digital deluxe edition. Obviously,
So did I.
Yeah, but
So did I.
Yep. The other one I was thinking of though is like getting like the I was thinking about actually getting a physical copy right around like December, like November, December, like when
Yeah.
there's a lot of like deals going on. If
For
I
sure.
can get for half price, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Is that a retro game behind you?
it is. It is. So that is an actual original Pac-Man machine, 1981 Bally's. It needs to be fixed though. It's actually very glitchy right now. And then the one next to it is a multi-K that I built. So it basically just runs emulators off of a PC.
Ooh.
I bought the cabinet. I bought there's like a joypad with like 8 or 9 buttons on it. It's got the wheel for like Golden Tee and bowling games, stuff like that.
For
And
sure.
yeah, just built the rest of it.
Does it
So it's
take that
basically-
long to ship? If I ordered one off of you, could I buy it off of you?
By the arcade you can actually I'm trying to remember where the site I got it from. I think it was called X Arcade is where I got a
You
lot
want
of
just send
the
me a
stuff.
link? Just send me a link somewhere.
Sure,
Oh,
sure.
Prodigy's
Go
wondering
back-
where the stripper pole is.
Oh, the stripper pole that's on the other side.
Copy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap up here. Yimmy, got any last minute questions for Heavy and I? As a Patriots fan, as a Twitch streamer, as a college student.
What do you think for the Patriots this year? Thinking playoffs again? Thinking over under 500? I mean, Baltimore are. It seems like Baltimore's in it, but can't get the. I don't know.
For the Patriots, for me, I would say not yet. I would say like we're still in the rebuilding phase. Mac Jones is still learning his.
Do you think Mac Jones gets re-signed?
Yes.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
So he is going to be your guy.
Oh yeah. Everybody said whenever he got drafted, he's the next Tom Brady, and I agree. He
Okay.
is. Because he had a really good rookie season. Don't get me wrong.
He did. He really did. Yep.
And everybody proved him wrong. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
You got any last minute
Baltimore,
questions?
Lamar Jackson's got his bag now. Is it time?
If he can hit Zay Flowers and whoever he has, and probably yeah.
For sure.
If you get past any
All good,
defense,
Prodigy.
like I think, do we play San Fran this year? I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't know your schedule as much as I used to.
Yeah, it just seems like the AFC is going to be like the the dominant conference again this
For
year.
sure.
I think.
Yeah.
Yep. The NFC, they have a couple of good teams over there, but I'm kind of curious to see what Russell Wilson's going to do this year. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers with the Jets, that's going to be a game.
Is Rodgers re-signing with the Broncos?
What's that?
Is Rodgers not Rodgers? Russ, is he
Wilson?
re-signing with the Broncos?
He's signed with them, right?
Yeah, but for how long?
Oh, I think he's got at least another year.
Okay.
Wasn't it like a 2 or 3 year deal?
I think so. Don't quote me on it. I have no idea.
Yeah. So with the changes they made, it's like you kind of got to figure like Russell Wilson can't be done. I don't know. I think last year was just kind of a new team, new system, the figure shit out. They had head coaching problems, so I think I don't know. They're going to be interesting to watch this year.
For sure.
It was just crazy though the way the AFC West worked out last year because like everybody thought like the Raiders got better, the Chargers got better, the Broncos got better, and then everybody forgot about the Chiefs, and the Chiefs are still going to be the Chiefs this year. They're going to be that team to beat for a long time.
What's up, DC? DC says you have the best mustache on Twitch.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I think since Dr. Disrespect left Twitch, I think I became the front runner for that. Actually,
Yeah.
So.
Let's do the Dr. Disrespect thumbnail. Like literally for real though. Last minute questions, chat, Yimmy, Heavy.
I have one. Yeah, going back to the rivalry phase or whatever you want to call it. Which teams do you think have the worst rivalry in the whole NFL?
I would say probably the Colts and the Jaguars.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Is that like that? I don't know.
It's a weird one, but yeah.
It's like the Jags are on the up and up, but I feel like the Colts were a better team, but I don't know. The Jaguars are. Trevor Lawrence can play. He can play.
He's a good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Got any last minute questions for Heavy and I before I have to go eat dinner and go to Target and shop?
I think we're good. Don't buy too much at Target. You know how that goes. You
Yeah,
know how
man.
those trips
I gotta get ready for college. I'm leaving in a month, so
Oh yeah.
sophomore year
Get
school.
shopping. Get the supplies.
Sophomore year of
ramen and
school.
everything, right?
My sister's going off the freshman year, so.
Oh, very nice.
Yep.
Very cool.
So you got any last minute questions for us, the two of us, about the
think we're
podcast,
good.
about me? Anything like
No,
that?
just wishing you best of luck the rest of the summer with the podcast, and
Appreciate
keep
it, man.
grinding. Just got to
Yep.
keep grinding.
All right, man. Well,
Okay.
thank you guys for watching. We got my guy Retro Yimmy once again for being on the podcast. Thank you, Yimmy, for being on the show.
Thank you very
Pleasure
much
and
for
an
having
honor
me.
to have you as a Bills fan.
Thank you. Yeah.
Go Patriots.
Go
Have a good night.
Bills. Go Bills.
Have a good night, man.
All right. Love you guys.
Peace.
Have a good night.
You know how to leave it?
Yep. Got
Okay.
it. Thanks again.
Of course,
Appreciate
man.
you guys. All right.
Have a
We'll
good
talk to
one.
you later.
Peace.
All right.
All right, that was my guy Retro Yimmy. That was the last thing that I have to do. I have to go eat food. If anybody has somebody in mind to hit with a raid, I can hit them right now because I have to go. Once again, thank you, Yimmy, for being on the podcast. I hope you have a great night, and go Patriots. Oh, let's hit Murph. He just booted up. Murphy just booted up. Let's go hit Murph Danis, bro. Let's go hit Murph. Let's go hit Slurpee P69. That's not who I'm rating. I'm not rating Luca, bro. That's a good one, though. Appreciate everyone showing up from Yimmy's chat. Prodigy, once again, appreciate the follow. I forgot to do this. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome to the Savage Gang. Get your chicken nugget on. I don't know. Let's go show love to my guy, Murph. He just booted up like 10 minutes ago. Let's go show him some love. Drop him a follow. I'll be live again tomorrow afternoon. Thank you, my guy Yimmy, for being on the podcast. Shout out to him once again. My guy Retro Yimmy, the GOAT. Bills fan, Bills bot. Wait, what? I'll be live again tomorrow around 12:30 Eastern, playing some Madden, playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Hope you have a good rest of their night. Stay savage, stay safe. Let's go show up to my guy Murph. Go ship. Let's spam these Jake raid emotes whenever we get in there. We got 13 bodies in there. Spam that whenever you get in there. Hope you have a good rest of their night.
I'll talk to you later, alright?
Alright, man. Hope you have a good rest of their night. Stay savage, stay safe. I'll be on Discord later tonight if anybody wants to chat. Join that if you haven't already. Follow my Twitter if you haven't already. Sub to the YouTube channel. All that. Go watch the new video. I'll be posting new videos probably soon. Have a good rest of their night. Go show up to Murphy D55. Drop him a follow, and I'll see you guys over there. Deuce.
The makings of an 8-pack. All right, what else you got? Honestly, guys, I don't know if we're... Oh, here we go. Top 10 overall edge rushers. And Jake the Savage coming through with the monster raid to start the stream. What's good, Jake? How you doing, brother?